This video is going to go out initially to Not Bad for November, but it's also going to go out to Jacob's videos and a few others. And the reason for this is because I have actually reached another milestone. I now have 600 people subscribed to me. Now what does that mean? Okay, it means that these 600 people, although they probably watch SpongeBob, they probably watch Family Guy, they probably watch The Simpsons, they probably watch MTV. What they're telling the people is, we don't just want to watch those things. They probably watch Ray William Johnson. And there's nothing wrong with that. But they don't just stop there. They come here to learn something. The only problem with those kind of shows is that if you watch that stuff and that's all you ever watch, you won't get a high-paying job. And if you don't get a high-paying job, you're not going to be able to afford the internet, and you're not going to be able to afford the television that you really want to watch later on. There is a time for sowing, and there is a time for reaping. It's that simple. And it's just like in restaurant food. If you eat out twice or 3 times a month, that's not going to affect your weight too much. But if you keep eating out every single day, 5 days a week, for months on end, you're going to gain weight. And you may develop serious health problems. That's not a good thing. You see the difference? It's not about not ingesting something. It's about ingesting that and that alone. If your diet is consisting mostly of sugar, you're going to have problems. But if you have a balanced diet, it's not a problem at all. And what people are saying here is, we are tired of seeing nothing but fluff. We like watching fluff, but we don't have it all the time. It's just like me in Candy Crush. I've mastered 86 levels of Candy Crush. So there's nothing wrong with the game. What's wrong is if I don't continue doing stuff like this, and I don't continue educating you. That's wrong. Okay? And so I spend time studying too. Listen, just because you get out of high school doesn't mean that you're done with your education. You're never done with your education. That's wrong. I don't know who tells you that, but that's wrong. Even when you get out of college, you're not done with your education. You may have to go to college 2 or 3 times in your lifetime just to keep up with the fast pace of this new society we're in. We are shifting from an industrialized society to an intellectual society. It's that simple. And these 600 people recognize that, and that's why they come here. When you come here, you're going to develop marketable skills that you can put on a real job that will get you a real income so you can enjoy the amenities of life. And that's important. Now, the last thing we're going to talk about is comments in themselves. I've been dissing some of these comments, but people wonder, well, does anybody send you a good comment? Yes, they do. I'm going to tell you what a good comment is. Alright? Here's a good comment. This came directly from Not Bad for November. I'm going to praise this comment because I like this one. Keep up the good work. Ted, almost to 600 subscribers. Might we see a video for this milestone too? Take care. Here's a good comment. First of all, he is telling me to keep up the good work. That means he has watched my work. And he likes what he sees. That tells me a lot. That means I'm doing a pretty good job. He acknowledges the 600 subscribers. That means he's a very observant person. And probably I helped his observational skills. There you go. And then he wants me to acknowledge this milestone. That means he is encouraging me to make the video I'm making right now. Words of encouragement like that just sat so nicely on me. That's a good comment. And he actually cares about whether I'm sick or well. That's a good person. This guy's got good character. And because of that, this is the kind of guy that employers would actually hire. Do you know that employers actually read comments like this? And when they see somebody like that, they say, you know what? We want him in an interview right away. We want to get to know this guy. He's a good guy. He's employable. That's a good comment. Now, after seeing all the dissing I've done of these bad comments, now you see this. When somebody says, very nice video on fluff, that's very meaningless. But when you say it here, it has meaning. When you say I've done a good job, that has meaning here. Now you say, well, your camera angle's a little off today. Well, that's because I'm reading these comments. These are good comments. I'm going to read some more of them to you because I want to praise the people that give me good comments. I really do. How about this one? Thanks for all your videos, Caleb AF. When they're thanking me for my videos, it's because they actually learned something. They're actually making progress. This came from Caleb AF. This is the kind of person, when he says that to me, the employers are saying, you know what, if he's watching these kind of videos, he's actually learning something, he is employable, let's get him in for an interview. That's what they do. And that's when you start getting the higher paying jobs. Alright. Maxwell Douglas writes this to me. Thanks for all the videos. I have been through them all and I have learned so much. Can't wait for more. Keep it up. He's observant. He likes my material. He's a cool cat. This kind of person is employable. He's like I said, I just gave you all those criteria. He is the kind of person employers are seeking and needing right now. He'll probably get a higher paying job just because he wrote this. So I would expect sometime soon, Maxwell Douglas, you'll probably get a higher paying job. All because you wrote that. That's what I like seeing. This is the kind of comments I want to see more and more of on YouTube. Not, oh, you have an amazing video on a piece of fluff. But you have an amazing video when you do something like this. That I want to see. Jacob's videos, another round of praise. This guy, before I even made my 2400th video, he recognized I had my 2400th video coming. He asked me if I was going to do a milestone on it. This is an observant guy. I expect him to be in a higher paying job real soon. I really do. He is a loyal member of my audience, and he expects a lot out of me, and you know what? I deliver. So, I want high kudos to go to Jacob's videos. Jacob's videos deserves all the high praise he can get. Alright? Now then. I'm not sure what I did. It's been so long now with Bart J. Ostend. Okay, Bart J. Austin. I did a video for him, and I don't remember all the things I did for him. But he said, almost ready, thanks for advice. In other words, he actually listened to my advice, and he thanked me for it. Hey, I like that. Good guy. He should get a higher paying job real soon. Alrighty. Now then. The Matt GFC 1893 wrote, my best school bag was a head sports bag. That sports bag was then taller than me. Okay. That means they watched my video. They wanted to report something back that said, you know what? This is the kind of detail I pay attention to. This kind of person would probably get a job. See what I mean? Now, let's see here. Now, Origami Pro 2013 actually added one of my videos to his playlist and is now advertising me in the same manner that I acknowledged him. He watched my video, he paid attention to my video. I'm hoping that he will start making videos that will follow the instructions and the advice that I gave to him. If he does, he'll make a lot of profit off of it. I promise you that. Now then, I'm trying to think. Here's another nice comment. I like this one. Call of Duty for Browns fans. Let me try this again. Call of Duty for Browns fan. This is what he says. Great video. Keeps it simple and easy to understand. He has watched my video. He understands the material I covered. He has learned something. This is an employable person. This guy will actually get a good line of work. I believe that. And if he doesn't, I'll be very disappointed in the employers, because this is the kind of person I would employ right now. Alright. Now, you say, okay, well, those are the good comments. What about the bad ones? Here's an unobservant person. Okay? Hang on just a second here. I'm going to read this to you. You're going to begin to understand why I say what I say. This comes from Alicia Seaman. Listen to this comment. Now, I will admit this is better than some of the comments I actually get. Some of them just say, well, you're pathetic. That's an argument? No, that's just a derogatory statement. That's not even an argument. I get comments, oh, you're stupid. I'm not stupid. They'll call me a creeper. I've heard that all the time. That's not a comment. That's just a derogatory statement. And employers read that and they're like, you're a stupid son of... you know. Anyway, try this on for size. No one cares about your opinion. Well, when you have 600 subscribers like I do, obviously somebody cares about my opinion. It's called beautiful. I know what it's called, okay? I'm not stupid. You think I'm stupid. Yeah, I'm not stupid. It doesn't matter about stupid balloons and lockers. Oh, it could. Do you know that balloons originally were filled with hydrogen instead of helium? And the hydrogen's very flammable? Can you imagine a whole prom where all the balloons was filled with hydrogen instead of helium and they had a whole bunch of lit candles everywhere? You talk about the towering inferno, that could be bad. But the thing is, it's also about the balloons themselves. If the balloons get hot enough, then they catch on fire because of lit candles, okay? Balloons contain substances inside of them that can become very toxic and make it very difficult for you to breathe. So that is important. Lockers. What's important about those? Do you know in older schools some of those lockers still have lead paint on them? Oops. So you get that lead paint all over you, you get lead poisoning? That's not a good thing. Do I really have to spell that one out for you? It's just a video. No, it is not just a video. It is a statement, and I made a counter statement to it. And no one cares about history of schools. And notice she doesn't spell out the word school. It's S-K-L-S. Do you think that girl's going to be employable? No. They're going to see her as somebody that probably can't count change. Oops. This is a gal that texts a lot. Do you know employers do not like people that text on a regular basis? Because they'll text on the job? They'll text instead of doing their job? That's not a good person to have on your employment. Okay, they don't care about the history of schools. Well, maybe you should. Maybe some famous person once was in your school and graduated from your school. So that gives notoriety to your school. There's a lot of history in some of these schools. Your school's more than 50 years old, you probably have a lot of history in them. But let's go one step further. What if your school was actually made from asbestos materials? It's an older school, may have asbestos in it, may have lead in it. Ever heard of mesothelioma? Probably not. You should. Okay. Lockers change. Oh, yes, they do. And sometimes they become more flimsy, so they break easier. So you may get locked out of your locker, even though you've got the right combination and everything else. If it's made of a cheaper material, it might fall apart on you. You never know. You went to school like about 30 years ago. Yeah, pretty much. Well, not actually, no. No, it wasn't 30. It was more like, well, it's getting about to be about 25 years ago. okay? I graduated about 25 years ago. Things change. You betcha they change. The materials become cheaper. The schools start falling apart. Yeah, things do change. Schools get consolidated, so now your teacher has to teach 60 kids instead of 30. You know what it's like to teach 60 kids? I feel like you're wasting everyone's time. No, I'm not wasting everyone's time. You're wasting everyone's time posting up a comment like this. That was the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. This is a very unobservant person. This is a person that thinks that they're higher than anybody else, and that's wrong. This is the kind of person that will probably work retail the rest of their lives and be miserable the entire time. You see what I mean? Since now we have been able to contrast between good comments and this, you're now beginning to realize why I do what I do. I am trying to get you people back to work. Our economy is flat. If you don't go back to work, you're going to starve to death, and I don't want that. I care about you people too much. I really do. When you post good comments like the ones I read earlier, you get good jobs. Employers see that, they're like, yes, this is the kind of person we want in our office. When you post something like this, they're like, not another one. This is the kind of person that probably spends so much time on their smartphone that they would be completely oblivious to the car that's coming right at them and going to run them over. This is the kind of person that would probably be dumb enough if their toddler ate a whole bunch of ordinary garden variety ants and go and dump a bunch of bug killer down their throat. See what I mean? That's why this channel is here. I am here to stop this kind of nonsense and to put you guys back to work and to end bullyism. The real bullyism is when you stand there and you tell somebody to shut up just because you don't agree with them. You're telling me to shut up because you don't want to hear my defense. And that's wrong. Whew. So, I'm not the bad guy here. I am trying to get you people back to work. I am trying so hard to get you people out of bullyism. I am not the bully. These people, when you're telling somebody to shut up because you don't want to hear what they have to say, that's bullyism. You can't oppress my speech. This is the United States. This is not Czechoslovakia, people. This is the United States. You don't go around oppressing other people's speech just because you don't like it. Too bad. Doesn't work that way. So, this shows me that I have 600 people that really want to get back to work. They want to end the bullyism in their lives, and they want me to care enough to help them through their troubles and tribulations. And I'm more than willing to do that. So to my 600 subscribers, thank you very much for subscribing to me. I'm proud to have you here. I'm glad you're along for the ride. I will continue to teach because I continue to care about what happens to you. And I actually care about what happens to them too. Listen, I would not go to the effort of criticizing these kind of comments if I didn't care what was going to happen to you later on. I do actually care. I'm a motivational coach. If sometimes a nasty comment gets you motivated to be something better, then I've done my job. Look at coaches. Sometimes they'll say some of the meanest things, not to be mean to you, but to get you motivated to do the things that you need to do in order to survive. Not only on the playing field, but in real life as well. See what I mean? So if a little nastiness gets you where I think you should be going, there you you go. It may actually benefit you in the end. Well, one day we'll find out. Anyway, I'm glad you all are around. I'm glad you guys have watched my videos. I'm glad you're spreading me around because a lot of people out there really do need me, and they need me badly. So I will do whatever I can to assist you. You keep watching my videos, you keep commenting to me, you let me know what's going on, and I'll keep going out there and doing my best to help all of you. Alright, I think I've said too much already. I think I've pretty much driven my points home. I will tell you more in a future video. Stay tuned.